Hey everybody, I'm so excited to be here. Hey everybody, I'm so excited to be here. Okay, we are going to get started in just a second. I'm hoping that you can see my screen. Can you guys see? You guys can see everything okay, right? I hope. Oh, ha ha ha. Oops. The time zone. Somebody's chatting and saying the time zone messed them up. Sorry about that. I am on the Pacific coast, so everything I do is in a Pacific time zone instead of East Coast or Central Time or whatever other time. We actually, it's not quite 2 o'clock, it's 2 minutes to 2, so I don't want to get started too early. I have a little paper I'm going to go grab really quick and put it on. Hold on. Okay, so there is our host code and our honored stampers for the month. So the 3 people listed there will get to choose $25 in product of their choice this month, and they just have to email me what they want no later than October 10th at 2 p.m. And the host code for the month is this code right here. You just enter that code when you're placing your order. So if you are new to this and you've never been here before, this is the Stamp Lovers Club make and take, monthly make and take projects. If you're part of Stamp Lovers Club, that means you get free make and takes from me by placing a $15 order and being committed to ordering for 10 months in a row. So if you have questions about Stamp Lovers Club and you want to know more about it, you can certainly check it out on my blog at loveandstampin.com. Excuse me. And you just click on Stamp Lovers Club up at the top. So today, our first make and take is going to be this super cute card. And it's called Fabulous, a fabulous card. And I don't know if you can see the glimmer paper glittering. It's so pretty. As you're logging in and joining us, make sure you tell us hello and where you're from. We would love to know. And then I've got little stars here. So this is how your kit will come. It's going to come in the mail to you like this. And then you'll just, it says right here on the back, sorry if there's, it's like too bright. Hold on. Okay. It says Stamp Lovers Club and then the date. And then when you open it up, it just has your cardstock, some glitter, and your strips of paper. And all you have to do is add the stamp. None of my stuff is stamped for you because that's actually against Stampin' Up's policy. I can't stamp images for you onto cardstock. You have to do that on your own. So if you don't have this stamp set, then you can use any stamp set that you would like. I love it. We have people from Maine. Oh, that's Brenda from Maine. And then I have somebody on my team stopping in to say hi, but I have no idea who it is because their YouTube name is funny. So tell me who you are. Oh, it's Maxine from Viva Las Vegas. Hi, Maxine. Okay, so what we're going to do is this stamp set is a hostess stamp set that's in the holiday catalog. So if you don't have this set and you want it, you have 2 choices. You can either purchase $150 on your own and choose it as part of your hostess benefits. When you do a $150 order, you get $15 in product of your choice. So for free. So this could be one of your choices, or you could get some friends together, put in an order with me, all on the same order, which would basically like be a workshop, an online workshop, and then you could get this. Or if you're part of my stamp club, my honored stampers, you could get this set during one of your honored stamper month, if this set is available during that time. So those are some of your options. This is an awesome, awesome stamp set, and it's so fun. So we're gonna get started. Hi, Edna. So, all right. If you are on an iPad or an iPhone, you will not be able to chat in. You can watch, but you can't chat, and I'm really sorry about that, but that's just how it is. That's YouTube's fault, not my fault. All right, so here's what we're making. So your kit's gonna come with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, cut at 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and I've just folded it in half already for you to make a A2 size card. And then you're going to get some strips of Happy Haunting Designer Series paper, which is really fun, and then 1 strip of black glimmer paper, which is also fun. So what we're going to do is adhere all of these down first. So to do that, I am going to use, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use snail adhesive for most of them. And I want to do the same configuration that I did on my earlier card, but you could do this in any design you wanted. 1 strip of this paper is actually from the Designer Series paper stack. Now, if you're part of Stamp Lovers Club, you know, I did this wrong. Let me set that one aside because it has adhesive on it. You got to start from the bottom. That's a big tip. Okay, so if you're part of Stamp Lovers Club, you already know that your supply list and your PDF for your make and take projects are on your special members only site. So if you're wanting a supply list for these items and you're not part of Stamp Lovers Club, I did list the supply list over on my blog at Love and Stampin', but I don't provide the PDFs to anybody except for people that are in my Stamp Lovers Club. So we're starting with this little bat design, and we are going to start at this bottom corner down here and kind of put this piece of paper on the diagonal, and you can decide how much diagonal you want. All right, and then this needs to just go over here because it keeps sticking to me. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my little pumpkin strip here. And again, this paper is the Happy Haunting paper from the Holiday Stampin' Up! Catalog, so you can get it there. And now I'm just using my fine tip glue pen to add this piece because it's skinny. It's skinnier than my snail adhesive. And then I have a piece of Designer Series paper from the Brights paper stack. This is the Rich Razzleberry color. And then it's just going to go on right there. And then a piece of glimmer paper. Black glimmer paper. Hi, Grandma Babe. Grandma Babe is not really my grandma, but I call her that because that's just our thing. Okay, so I got a little bit of adhesive up here and I want to get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is just take my adhesive remover and go along and kind of pull it off. I'm doing kind of a circular and back and forth motion. There's still just a little bit right there. And this thing works great and it pulls off your adhesive with no problem. If you need one of these, you can get them in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Okay, so then I need my paper trimmer. First, I want to put my fine tip glue pen away, because if you don't, that glue will dry in the nozzle of your needle and you'll have problems. All right, so the way I'm going to do this is to flip this upside down. I'm lining the side of my cardstock up here with my cutting trough, is what I call it. I don't know what everyone else wants to call it, but that's what I call it. And I'm just going to trim away the excess pieces. Now, the other way that you could do this, I got some adhesive down here too I'll have to take care of, is you could take scissors and just chop it off just like that. So that works also. It's up to you. Whatever suits your fancy, really. There's no one way to do it that's better than another. Okay, I got a little adhesive down here below also, so I'm just going to clean that up as I did with the other adhesive. Gosh, there we go. Okay, so now I want to stamp. I'm using the brand new Basic Black Archival ink from Stampin' Up. This is great ink pad. It's super inky and a really rich black color. And I want to make sure my image really pops. So I'm just going to line it up here and stamp it down. Now, when I did this the first time, I just left it like that, and I really wasn't happy with it. I didn't feel like this card popped enough and it had enough intrigue. So what I decided to do to add some fun, and you do have this in your little kit. This is the kit that you'll get if you are part of Stamp Lovers Club. If you're not part of Stamp Lovers Club and you're interested in joining, you can go to my website and click the link at the top that says Stamp Lovers Club. My website is lovinstampin.com, and you can check out all the details there. If you sign up before October 10th and place your order, you will receive this card kit in the mail. Okay, so what I included in your kit, I don't know if you see these, they're little bitty Martha Stewart sequins. So yes, I said Martha Stewart, they're not from Stampin' Up. So if there's somebody that like is a Stampin' Up person watching this and you're mad at me for including something non-Stampin' Up, I'm sorry. But I had to, because these, see, we don't sell anything like this. Stampin' Up does not sell anything like this. And these sequins are so cute. So you're going to either get a few of the, we'll use this. This is how I do this. I pour just a few out on the paper. You'll either get stars or hearts in your kit. I mixed them up just for fun. And I'm using kind of the purpley color down at the bottom here and the yellow. So that's what will be in your kit. Hi, Tanya. Okay. So I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen and my quick stick tool to adhere these little stars down. So I've just picked it up with my quick stick, and then I'm going to just push it off and adhere it down. And so these little bitty stars, I don't even know if you could see that because of the white and the light's bright. But if I get the light too dark, then you guys can't see what I'm doing and my video looks cruddy, and you know, no matter what, it's never perfect, is what I've come to conclude with technology. Let me see if you can see them when I raise it up here a little bit. Can you see those stars? There you go. You can kind of see them there. They're really cute. This video doesn't do it justice, I promise you. So I'm just finishing adding my stars here. And then the last thing that is an absolute must for this card, and it was the finishing touch that really made the card pop as far as I was concerned. So if you are a Stamp Club member and you don't already have some of this Crystal Effects, I would suggest getting it. It's awesome stuff. So what I did is I just took my Crystal Effects and very carefully traced over the top of my letters. And when it dries, it is beautiful. It really gives some dimension to this card, and it makes that black stand out and pop. And then of course my little bats needed a little bit of crystal effects as well. And it just really makes this card pop and finishes it very nicely. So this is the make and take for anybody and everybody in my club that's in my Stamp Lovers Club. This is the stuff you'll get. And then I have another one. Isn't that fun? I have a second kit this month, and I will have 2 kits going forward every month for anybody who placed an order of $35 or more. So the required amount for my club is $15 a month. But if you ordered more than 15 and did 35, then you get an extra kit. So I'm going to show you what it is. It's so cute. It's this little box and this super cute little hat. Look how fun. So I'm going to show you a few different ways you can use this. This little hat is on a clothespin. And this idea I've seen on a couple different blogs, but it was actually given to me on this bag. How cute is this? From Janet Baker. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and she's also in Founders Circle. And this year, I did not get to attend the Founders Circle trip because we had all those crazy wildfires where I live. So I missed out on the trip, but I got all of the swap stuff from the other people that participated in Founders Circle. So this is actually from Janet Baker. She made this, and this cute little clothespin that goes on it. So I'm going to show you how the kit will come, and then I'm going to show you how to put it together. The kit that you're going to get is going to look like this. It's got all the supplies in it already cut and prepped for you. So literally all you have to do is stamp it and put it together. And there's several options for the stamping. Okay. So I'm going to show you some of those. So this kit is the kit you'll get if you spend $35 or more. If you've already placed your order for the month and it was below $35 and you want this kit, I might be able to add it to your next month's order for you if you order more than 35. But I really want to save this as a perk for people because I have several people who are ordering more than the $15 requirement, and I feel like they should be rewarded for that because that's very sweet and kind of them because that's not the requirement. So if you order 35, this is the second kit. Okay, so let me show you how to put everything together. So we're going to start out with our box. We have our box. This is the tiny treat boxes that Stampin' Up! Sells. And the cool thing about these boxes from Stampin' Up! Is they're sold in a pack of 25. So you get a lot of bang for your buck. They're not that expensive, and you get 25 of them. So it gives you more than enough to be able to make treats for people. Or a lot of people use them for advent calendars. So if you wanted to do that, you could do that too. Oh, thank you, Edna. I'm just reading some of the comments. So Edna said that it's cool to share that you use other products. And Maxine said, I agree about being cool using other products. I find it perfectly fine, especially when enhancing SU product. And that is how I feel. If it enhances our product, I see no reason not to use it as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. The truth is we all shop everywhere, right? I mean, I think I have one customer that only purchases Stampin' Up! Products. And that's because it's easy for her because she comes to my classes that I have here in my home. She orders them and that's all she does. She doesn't shop other places for stamping items. So that's wonderful. And I so appreciate it that she does that. So anyway, most of us though, if you're a lifestyle crafter and obsessed like I am, you shop lots of different places. And so I encourage that, but I also hope that you find products with Stampin' Up! That enhance your other products as well. We all work together for a common good, right? Which is to make beautiful stuff. So this treat box, I stamped the little owl from this stamp set on the inside of the box like he was coming up out of the box. And then I gave him or her little witch hat. So you could fill this with candies or goodies and set it up like this so it was setting and the stuff was coming out of the top and there's a little owl popping out. The other idea that I had, which is what I'm going to show you today, because I want to give you different options, is to stamp on the top of the box. So let me get a paper here. Should have had that ready. So I'm just going to grab a piece of scratch paper for this. So I'm leaving the box the way it came, and I've turned it upside down so that when the lid closes, this is the part that would be facing me. So I'm going to use the Trick or Treat stamp and the basic black archival ink from Stampin' Up. Yes, you can still place another order, Edna. You just use this host code, and I will make sure to get the second kit to you. Okay, so I am going to kind of line this up with the top of the box, and it stamps perfect. And I don't mind that this part is bent down. That's totally fine. And then to put this box together, you simply fold in the two side flaps first. Then, I lied. You fold this one in first, then the two side flaps, and then this guy, you're just gonna push, 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 push until he pops in place. So I'm gonna do that one more time so you can see how it goes together. Because all of the boxes on the market go together differently. Okay, so I'm gonna show you again. So the box that has the notch cut, the flap that has the notch cut out, you put in first. Then you put in both the side flaps that are cut at a diagonal. And then you put in the flap that has the tab and push it down. Whoops, not that far. I got a little heavy-handed until it pops into place. And then it's folded perfectly on the bottom. Okay, so that's how you do that part. And then, of course, I've got our little designer series paper pieces that have been pre-cut for you. So you can choose if you want polka dots on one side or the stars. I personally like the stars, so that's what I'm going to do. And you're just going to layer them down on each side of the box. I am burning up, y'all. I am over here just sweating up a storm. I'm really not sweating. But kinda. I'm hot. It's hot here. I'm in California, and I live up in Northern California, but it's pretty warm here today. And we're gonna get another spell of pretty warm weather in the 90s next week. So I'm looking forward to that because I'll put off winter and rain and storminess as long as I can because I don't like it. So, oh my gosh, hi from Italy. We have somebody joining us from Italy, so that's super fun. I love it when that happens. Okay, so here's our box. How cute is that? So it's Trick or Treat on the top, and then you have these little pieces around the sides. So my other thought was, if you didn't want to put candy in here, if you were giving this to a crafty friend, you could make the witch hat go inside. So I'm going to show you how to make the witch hat. When you get this kit, you're going to get the clothespin and everything all punched out already, which I just have to tell you, I have to take a moment to tell you, you're welcome for punching all this glimmer paper out because it was a huge mess. So, you know I love you because I did all that. Okay, so I would use Tombow mono adhesive or hot glue to create this. That's going to be my suggestion to you. Come on, there we go. Because it's got a pretty strong hold. This has a pretty strong hold. So we're just, now I have to look again to make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. So we're going to line it up like this. And I'm lining the bottom of the tree up with the bottom of the, whatchamacallit, clothespin. Do you see that? So the bottom of the tree is lined up with the bottom of the clothespin. So then you're going to do your other tree side. Oh, over here. And same thing. And line them up so that the bottom of the tree is lined up with the bottom of the clothespin and kind of lined up with your other tree. So I gotta let these sit for just a second. Hi, Patricia from Arkansas. I'm so happy you're here joining us. And then the fun is that we get to add this circle piece that's already been punched for you. Now, if you're wanting to know what the punches are, if you're wanting to make this at home, let me show you really quick. You need the tree punch, this tree punch, and you can find the supply list on my blog also. You need the bow punch. You need the 2.5-inch circle punch. There I am. See me in the reflection? Hi! And you need a 1-inch punch. Okay, so I punched the 2.5-inch punch, and then I punched the 1-inch out of the center. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take, actually I'm just gonna do this way. No, I don't think that'll work. Let's do it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna slide this over the top like this, and then very gently, because I don't want to make a crease, I don't want to have a crease, I'm folding this down like so. And now I have my super sweet hat. And you kind of have to pull this piece down, the brim. I got glue right there. So you kind of have to pull the brim down, just so you know. And really, I think this is going to require hot glue here. It's better. I thought I could get away with doing it like this, but I don't think so. So we'll just sit here and hang out for a minute. I can't take credit, Trista. I did not come. So you definitely need hot glue. See, this isn't sticking. You got to use hot glue. I thought maybe I could get away with using it, hot glue on it, but I can't. Or without using hot glue on it, but I can't. So this is the base of the hat, and then you just have to put together the bow. So let me show you how to do that. All you have to do is each one of these pieces that looks like this, you got to fold them in half without creasing them. You don't want to crease them, because if you crease them, then they'll be flat. And you don't want them to be flat. You want them to be poofy like a bow. Okay. Then a little glue there, and I'm going to glue these two together. And then for some odd reason, I don't see I'm missing my little piece. I think I threw it away because I thought it was, oh no, it's right here. There it is. So then you have this little piece that goes in the middle. And it wraps around the edge like so. I'm getting adhesive all over my fingers and it's grossing me out. Does that freak anybody else out when you have like the dried up glue on your hands? I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. Remember when you were a kid, you used to peel it off? Like I would put Elmer's glue on my hands on purpose and let it dry so that I could peel it off. I loved doing that. That was like the coolest thing. Not so much now. I'm past that. Although I don't know, now that I'm talking about it, kind of sounds fun. Okay, so here's our cute little bow, and it just attaches. You could use a glue dot or anything and attach it to the front of your witch hat. So when it's all said and done, if you were giving this to somebody at work that like to decorate their desk, or another crafty friend or something, I don't know, you could, a million things. There's a million things you could put this. This fits perfectly in the box. And you could give it just like this. Isn't that cute? And so when they open it, oh my gosh, look at how cute. This is a little clothespin that's a witch hat. You're so crafty and creative. That's my imitation of the person that's going to receive it from you. Or you could do like I did with the owl and put a bunch of candy in there to weight it down. You would have to put candy in because see, it's just going to fall over. So candy in to weight down the box, and then you could leave it open and your owl could have a little hat, or it could be over here. I mean, really, whatever you prefer. But the hat is just, the hat's the cute part. Let's face it, people. So I think this is such a cute idea for a crafty friend or somebody at work, like if you work in an office. So cute. There's so many options too. You could put a magnet on the back of here. So then you hang it on the fridge, and then you can clip stuff in it to hang from the fridge, like your shopping list, right? Like this. And then there's a magnet on the back to hang on your refrigerator. How cute would that be? In fact, if you were smart, if you were going to give it this way, you would just attach the magnet to the back. So it's a magnet, and then people would immediately know what to do with it. Oh, it's a decoration for my fridge. Instead of being like, why did you give me a witch hat clothespin? Cute, huh? Fun. I love it. Okay, so those are my goodies for today. So if you are not part of Stamp Lovers Club, you should be, because it's so fun. We have our own exclusive Facebook group that we hang out in. And we also do this every month and make fun cards or projects. These are our two projects. And yeah, glue dots will work great. You're right, Deb. I should have used glue dots. But now it's all mucked up with glue. So I don't know what I was thinking. I still... So Trista says, I don't do Halloween cards, so I never would have given this stamp set a second glance, but this project makes me take a second look. I like the cute owl too. It is really cute, and the owl could be used, I mean, you could use the owl, the spider, and even the hat. I mean, you could use this hat for lots of things. I've not used this image. I won't be using this image. It grosses me out. I don't like skulls. They freak me out. I get freaked out by a lot of stuff. Can you tell? So, yeah, it's a great set. I love it because it's kind of fun and whimsical. So anyway, if you're not part of Stamp Club and you want to join, you can check out my blog at loveandstampin.com and click on Stamp Lovers Club. And the wonderful, awesome people that are joining me today, some of them are in the club and can tell you, hopefully, that it's a lot of fun. So if anyone has any questions, this is like the time I open it up to questions and answers and just a general hangout session. So if you have any of those questions or want to chat, please just chat in your thoughts or comments. I'm just going to give it a few minutes. Yes, you could. You could use the wand in the set. Trista said you could use the wand in the set for stuff like fairies or princesses, stuff like that. The hat and the wand actually remind me of Wizard of Oz. When I first saw this stamp set, I did already say, however, I'm totally fine to repeat that. This DSP is Happy Haunting, and it is in the holiday catalog. And of course, you know, the supply list is over on my blog. And if you are part of Stamp Lovers Club, it is also included in the members only site. because I have a members only link on my blog for people who are part of Stamp Luvers Club. And so I am going to also do a drawing. Yay! Why shouldn't we do a drawing? That's what I say. So before I started this, I did a random thing where I use random.org and I list out everybody's numbers, and then I just choose a number randomly for a winner. So the winner of today's drawing is somebody from my Stamp Lovers Club. That's the other thing. You have to be in Stamp Lovers Club to be part of the drawing. And this is what we're giving away. So you get these cute embellishments, which are called Into the Woods elements. They're little wood veneer. And this awesome embossing folder, the Bows and Berries embossing folder. Cute, right? And the winner is Sherry H. I don't want to say her last name on video. Sherry H. So she knows who she is, and I know who she is, so I'll message her. So she's the winner of this month's drawing. So that's what she gets. And I'm getting some questions. So are the fires done? Yes, Edna, they are done where we live. I don't know about the Valley Fire, but the Butte Fire in Northern California is done, and everybody's pretty much back to normal except the people who obviously lost their homes. Over 500 people lost their homes, and so there's still a lot of efforts taking place to take care of those people and help them out. I'm not part of any of that. I have not. My volunteering kind of happened during the time that the catastrophe was happening, and then I had to kind of get back to life for myself here at home. And so, but we still have been a catalyst for receiving some donations and passing them along. We did have a couple of friends that lost their homes. So we've been, you know, if I get donated money or if I have extra or whatever, we're doing things that way. But there's still a ton of people volunteering and working lots of hours helping the people that are out of homes and displaced. So, and a lot of that's happening, actually, it's not happening real local to us anymore. It's further away. So, because the fire started in our area and it burned towards another county. So it's the site that most people are staying in is about an hour away from me. The displaced people with the displaced homes, or the displaced people from their homes, I should say. Yeah, yay, congrats for Sherry. I'm so glad that she won. That's awesome. And I'm so excited to send it to you, Patricia. She says she's looking forward to receiving her first project. I can't wait to mail them all out. They're all ready and prepped to go. So I usually mail them on the 10th because I wait for everybody's orders to come in, check everyone off that they've placed their order, and then I mail them all. And I just do it all at one time. But it's kind of a well-oiled machine at this point. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is I do not have on my suggested ordering list for the $15, those items are not items that I'm necessarily going to be using for our club project. Those were just items that I plugged in to that spreadsheet so that whoever, if somebody didn't place their order, they would know that's what they could expect to get in the mail. So I should probably change the wording of that document because I've had a couple people ask me which stamp sets I was going to use so that you could order it. Well, I have to say, the way my life works, a lot of times I don't know what stamp sets I'm going to be using until closer to the time of it happening. So please just know that if I know it in advance, I'll post it in our Facebook group, but I don't always know. I do know the one for next month is going to be the Thankful Forest Friends. So if you want that stamp set, if you like that stamp set, I am going to focus my project on that stamp set. So I hope that helps you. Do I have any other questions or comments? I'm open to hanging out or answering questions. Do I have a job other than Stampin' Up? No, I don't. This is my full-time job. So I say full-time, it's actually a part-time job because I don't work 40 hours a week. I probably work about 35 hours a week, and I work while my daughter's at school. But it really doesn't feel like a job because I love doing it so much. And also because it's my hobby too, like crafting's my hobby. So I really don't feel like it's work. But no, I don't have a job outside of the home, if that's what you're asking. This is what I do, and I would love to be even doing more than I do with Stampin' Up. I would love that, but I just don't have the time because my family's very, very active. We do lots of things. And then also, my daughter's still little. So when she gets home from school, I try to really dedicate my time to her instead of continuing to work while she's here. And she's usually home right now, but her grandma and grandpa were on vacation for a couple of weeks. And so I ran her up to her grandparents' house to visit for a little bit because I thought it'd be easier to do our event with her at her grandma's. So that's where she is today. But no, this is what I do. And it is a wonderful supplemental income to my husband's income. It's great. I do have some Stampin' Up friends that completely support their households on their income from Stampin' Up, but I'm not that one. All right, bye to Maine, I should say, from Brenda. Bye, Brenda. It was so nice that you joined us. And thank you so much. I'm glad you love the project this month. I can't wait to get them out in the mail to you guys. Thank you for the prayers, Edna. We appreciate that very, very much. If anyone has any other questions, I'm happy to answer them. I don't see anything coming in. So I'll let you guys go if I don't have anything else coming in. Give you a couple more seconds. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to just give a huge shout out to everybody in my club and thank them for being part of my club. I mean, it's growing and it's super awesome, and you can join at any time now because I figured out a way to make that work. And so if you want to join the club, you can do that. If you do it before October 10th and place your order, you'll get this kit. And if you want both kits, you need to place a $35 minimum order. And that's only if you're part of Stamp Luvers Club. And you can do that by going to Love and Stampin' and then clicking on the link above it on the top of my website. It's called Stamp Luvers Club. But I really want to thank everybody so much. Oh, Edna, yeah, you want to join just for the discount. So I would totally do that. I mean, it's a 20% discount. So where I live, my taxes are 8% and the shipping on Stampin' Up orders is 10%. So it would end up saving it. What it does for me is it saves me basically that I get free shipping and free tax, right? Because 18%, and then I'm getting a little boost, 2%. And then when you hit a certain level, you get a 25% discount, and it's not hard to hit that level. So now I'm getting a 25% discount on all of my products. So it's a pretty significant discount, and I have a lot of people that do that. I have an exclusive Facebook group for my team that we hang out in. If you join under me, I have other exclusive offers and different things that I do for my team members just because you're part of my team. And we have a lot of hobby demonstrators. Those are just people that hang out and join us to stamp and get a discount on their product. And there's a lot of people that do that. So if you're part of Stamp Lovers Club and you decide to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with me and you join under me, I will take that burden off of you from Stamp Lovers Club, and I will place the order in your place so that you can still place your own orders with the 15% discount, if that makes sense. So if you have questions about that, you can email me at wendy.cranford@live.com. So anyway, yeah, I think it's a great idea. I mean, I encourage everybody to join just to get the discount. And there's no commitment. You don't have to stay a demonstrator. You can join and use the discount for as long as you like and then stop being a demonstrator. You are required to put in a $300 quarterly minimum, but that's after your initial few months. So it's not like you join and then all of a sudden you're required to put in a $300 order. You get to do that at your leisure over the course of a few months, and that's what keeps your membership to Stampin' Up! Going. But if you decide not to do that, then you just go inactive and you're able to go right back to being a customer. It's not a big deal. So it's kind of like having a Costco membership or a Sam's Club membership. That's what I equate it to. Like, my husband and I pay a fee to be part of Sam's Club, and then we get to buy stuff there in bulk, and it's cheaper than buying it anywhere else. And so it's kind of the same idea. But after a year, my membership runs out and I have to renew it. If I don't renew it, I can't shop there anymore. Same principle with Stampin' Up! So I hope that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Maxine. You're so sweet. She said I'm an awesome leader and there's tons of inspiration. There is, she's right. We are constantly doing stuff in our lovely Stampers group. And we have a meeting every month that has fun make and takes and live demonstration like this, but it's private. It's not on YouTube. So it's fun. Have a great day, Maxine, by the way. Okay, I don't see any other questions coming in. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap up today's video. If you do have any questions and you need to contact me, you can do that at wendy.cranford@live.com, and you can visit my website at loveandstampin.com. Or if you're already watching this from my website, you're there, and you can also find out more information about Stamp Lovers Club by clicking the link at the top of my site. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.